It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Rhys Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Reed. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played it.
He's going for it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. He's got it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 30 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The sure hands, it's Fields. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Marcus Freeman added another chapter to the year 3 success stories of Notre Dame coaches, taking the Irish to the national championship game, and he looks like a cornerstone coach for the future.
It was so impressive what they were able to do, bouncing back from an early season loss against Northern Illinois when everybody counted them out. He's done an outstanding job recruiting. He's got a great coaching staff. This team is built and ready to make another run.
Yeah, he's got superstar written all over him. He has the next coach to break that ceiling and win a title. Just recruiting up, belief up, discipline up. Notre Dame looks like a national championship contender.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's got it on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Under fire. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Creates a little room. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. It's a draw. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Pitt will have to boot this one away.
On to punt it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Running through contact. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Power football with the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. It's caught. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll run it on the counter. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing it, doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pauling. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, it just can't find any answers.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to pass. It's Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. In the red area, it's Love. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reed. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at their 27.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. On the ground, it's Reed. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Reed. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try to pop the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on first down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Reed. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run it. Sweet cut there. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now on the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Fakes to grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. He leaves it with his back. Jukes his way for more. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Love. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll give it to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. He's got it. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Gonna run it. It's Reed. Crosses the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got a man. It's Lee. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On the run, it's Reed. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Holstein. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Reed. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And that one took taking over the crossbar inside the left upright.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds his man. It's Pauly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Dead center perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that route.
The play action fake. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're facing a third down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff to the single back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Looking for space. It's Love. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. That's caught, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback going the other direction.
Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Now on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein using the quick game.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. That's caught. It's Johnson. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Carr. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Motion from the wide out. Reads it, fires complete. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The hand to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Pauling. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground, it's Love. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll start this drive firing. With the catch, it's Lee. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Motion from the wide receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking for room. It's Reed. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to fire on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. To the air, it's Carr. Right down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and look for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's Lee. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Got room to work. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off. You try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Love. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really